And boom! Welcome back to another solo queue game. Whenever I say boom like that, it makes me the earphones come out. Right, we're back on Nighthaven Labs. The last time we played Labs, I played Castle and actually popped off. However, I'm going to prove that MOZZIE with a Roni is still viable. Now, I actually prefer the commando on MOZZIE, but that's I've just literally made this up. That's what I'm going to try and do. So, that's what we're going to try and do. Decided that I wanted to give MOZZIE a little bit of a bash. I don't really play much anymore. It's a real toss-up for me at the minute, whether to use impacts on MOZZIE or C4 on MOZZIE, so I'm going to play a couple of rounds with a couple of different choices. I've gone for C4 this time. I think one of the benefits of C4 is you can catch a drone and then C4 below. So my plan here, you can probably tell by the way I've got these pests patterned out, is to start patterned out. What the hell am I talking about? Is to start further forward.
Increased surveillance on bombs. Op 4 has a diffuser. You have been spotted by hostiles.
Is to start further forward and then fall back as we go. That's my plan. I'm gonna save a pest. So I suspect this is going to get breached pretty quickly, given that there's a thermiter Thatcher and they were up. Oh, the bandit might trick it. This could be huge news. This could be huge news. Two bros ended up in a meeting. Yeah, they're on this wall. Bandit. Bandit. Oh, bandit, bandit, bandit. That's a shame. At least he knows they're going over to IT wall now, though. In Jackal tracked. Oh, come on, the boys. Jackal's dead. Oh, one's still outside there. I don't need to peek this door. But we're making a YouTube video, so it'd be boring not to, I suppose. He's gone. He's gone out. He's got the kill. Thermite's going to be on the main breach by now, surely. Oh no, Thermite's out there as well. And was he above or below?
On the left, Tupu. He's on the breach, 80.
Was he above or below? I think he was below. I'm not going to go walking out there. Could C4 over this, I guess, but... no need to. MOZZIE was excellent that round. Tell you what, we joke. I say we joke. I joke. He's just repelled up there. Unbelievable. We joke there, but I actually did provide a little bit of value there. And I can hear everybody in the crowd... everybody in the crowd I've gone with, saying, what value did you just provide? What are you talking about, you numpty? Well, the value I provided was stopping them getting the pre-placed drones that they wanted. Now, I might be clutching at straws there, but at the start of that round, they didn't come down that hallway past meeting towards connector because that pest was on the floor. And that's something I've seen, like, good players, not me, but better players than me do, where you'll put a pest down to stop a drone passing a certain point in the map in the prep phase. And then you go and pick it up and put it somewhere else. I might try it again this round, actually. Although it's kind of not relevant here. So now I'm going to play these stairs. So we're going to start with pass there. I'll do the same here. Pass there. I think I'll just leave kind of... Are you a believer in using pests in the prep phase to catch... Like, if you see a drone now... Would you catch it with your pest, or would you destroy the drone and then use the pest to capture the ones in the action phase? I'm a believer, I feel, in waiting to capture pests. Waiting to capture drones, and if I see a drone in the prep phase to destroy it, I feel like that's more me.
5 seconds to insertion.
Well, I can almost guarantee they're going to drone out of here. I also feel like I want to just put one behind here as well. Then I'm going to go and play this area here. I have to be careful because of this window. Reload! But I've got a C4, so I can use this default camera here for a pre-placed. Swapping! So we're on the breach, we know that. No drone come this way, which is Quite a surprise. Sounds like they're heavy on the breach.
You know what to do.
Device set.
Well, that's in storage now.
Place device.
Hopefully I catch it. He just went on a drone, so I should catch a drone here. And then I can probably play C4. They've not opened this window, so I reckon I get away with hiding here, you know. Or maybe I need to go down. I've got to push the vert. I thought the vert was open here. That's why I'm up here. Check that default quickly. No footsteps.
Garage.
Whoa! I thought I hit him then as well. I think he's just caught me on a bit of a taste. That's a lovely shot, to be fair, from Johnsy. Last one was above thermite. He was heading towards cargo stairs. Can't see him on cameras anyway. Great shot from the thermite. Oh.
Yes, ready to knock.
I still garage cam. Great shot from the thermite there. I thought I was. Oh no, here we go. Oh, it should have been an easy win. He's holding an active angle as well with an SMG-11. That smoke hasn't done the job the thermite wanted it to, I don't feel.
15 seconds left.
Well, that has.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds remaining.
He's gone on.
Time limit reached.
He's gone on cams just at the It's a good job you went on cams at the end of that round, Smoke. Well played. Love seeing the patience, though. You don't see that much in a Siege player these days. Very patient. Big fan of that. Now, where do I play here? Do I play above and get busy? Or do I play on the stairs and... I know, let's get above and get busy. Let's get above and get busy. We had 2 clean shots in that round. What have you had for your tea? What have you had for your dinner? I call it tea, you call it dinner. Some might call it tea. It'd be good if you did, because nobody in this house calls it tea. So I have to call it dinner. And I'm slowly losing a grip on my heritage. What did I have? Thanks for asking. I had... Where am I? I had lamb kebabs with coleslaw and quiche. It was a bit... We would call it, where I come from, we would call it... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. We would call it a picky tea. Do you have a picky tea? Where you have just like a bit of everything. We had like a couple of lamb kebabs, some coleslaw. Also had... that's a good rotate. Also had... 10 seconds left. Let's do a bit of this and a bit of this. And if the boys aren't using the reinforcements, I'm going to have them up here. So what else did we have? Quiche. Why have I stopped doing that? Had some quiche, some coleslaw, lamb kebabs, and like a spinach and tomato. I haven't got any more. What? I'm sure I said I had 2. Shoot the radio, boys. This needs to go quickly. If they breach this, it's going to make life difficult for me. I think they're in that corridor.
Took us on the edge.
Sure, I've just heard one. I have. Right, I'm gonna blow my own trumpet a bit here. One of my best features in Siege is understanding audio and knowing where it comes from. I think there's one in meeting as well, or outside the window. Sounds like a mon. Oh, it's an Osa. Watch me get flanked now, and I've just said I like audio. Well, not I like audio, but... Do you reckon they claymored this?
1 on 4 remaining.
That was close.
Mission successful.
Yeah, I have like a really nice shot, Oryx. I'm quite pleased with my ability to hear sound and know where it's coming from. Bit of an arrogant thing to say, but there you go. People say the sound's crap, and it's getting better in Siege X as well. I almost feel like the sound in Siege X is too good. The sound in Siege X is accurate, and it's almost like you can hear where people are above you to a point where you can just C4 like almost exactly where they are. Right, come on. Big round here. My plan is to push connector and then the side door. Or do I do something else? Do I do something I don't normally do? What else shall we do, guys? Now let's do something different. We've proven that Mozzie's still good on defense. Great little roamer. 4 pests, C4. That Roni felt like a laser then, hitting that shot on Finker from that distance. I was pleased with that.
Use your drone to locate a bomb.
What shall we do instead? Who don't we normally play? Let's play Brava. We don't normally play Brava, and I think Brava's a bloody good operator. And let's change our spawn location to here. I know would normally... Have we got a hard breach? Yeah, we've got a thermite. Right, we're fine. We're fine. We're 3-0 up. What are we? We're 3-1. I completely missed the banister I was aiming for. It's free and easy at the Phoenix, man. So yeah, Siege X in a couple of weeks. Oh, 2 things I never mention anymore on solo queue videos that I need to mention. I have an outdoors channel where I go camping and bring you along with me. If you want to subscribe to that channel, it'd be amazing if you did. We're on like 600 subs or something, so it'd be class if we could get towards 700. So yeah, subscribe to Bolden Outdoors. The link is in the description below. And then also, I have a charming game. I don't really sell this enough, but I do. I'm not sell it, but talk about it. Look at the charm on the gun. Yeah, you can get that by subscribing to my Twitch channel once. Once you've subscribed once, you don't need to subscribe again. And it'll stay on your account forever. Right, let's see if we can get some value out of these clutch drones, shall we? Yeah, 2 things to mention there. I'm hearing footsteps like really close.
Special charge. Stay clear.
There's no...
Drop the diffuser.
No utility on this side of the map at all. Just a bit, man. Wouldn't mind that garage cam. That'd be a nice thing to have. I'm gonna spend most of me around here knobbing up. Yeah, I'll tell you what, we'll have a vault cam as well while we're at it. I get away. I was gonna try and get away with leaving that clutch underneath there.
Reloading.
I reckon I can go in rafters here, you know. Actually, I can't. I've just heard the footstep.
Out.
I know, I just think I can go in rafters here. Oh, shit. It's a tight angle. I like that. My bad. His hat blended in with the brown wall there a bit, didn't it? Didn't really get much... Did we get much use out of the Brava? I don't know. I suppose we got a nice vault cam here. No, wait. That's not the vault cam. This is the vault cam. What are the boys up to? What are we in? A 2v4. Zof outside connector. Ace drone in the same place. Garage is clear. We've got 3 bloody drones on garage. I didn't really get much use out of the Brava there. Ace outside electrical. I think the Ace has to push through the breach here because he doesn't have to worry about garage at all. Ace, if it makes your decision any easier, nobody's on rafters whatsoever. Rafters is completely clear. He's going to get C4, isn't he? It's vault below. It reeks of vault below. Huge.
15 seconds left.
Could it be? Could it be the most unlikely 2v4?
10 seconds remaining.
How are we not... How are these boys alive?
5 seconds.
Oh, they got to push through this awful door though. Yeah, I thought that might happen.
Remaining. The diffuser is no
5
longer
seconds
in
left, they
possession.
just ran through a door.
Friendlies have been eliminated.
Nice, unlucky. Nice try. Right, come on. A shit round there for me. Awful round. I had complete rafters control as well. I really should have taken my time there and maybe droned it out a bit more thoroughly. Right, so do we play... They'll be downstairs now. I don't think I play Brava again. I think I want to play someone with Vert. But I also don't want to get flanked because this map is Flank City. Okay, we've got a Nomad and we've got Ram, so we kind of got Vert and Flank already. We don't have a hard breach as it stands. They played Cade last time, so they're probably going to be playing... They will be playing Walden Isle again. I could play the Ace and I could play Claymores. So breaching charges. And I can play above until we know that the breach is clear and then go below maybe. But I want to try and get a drone up on rafters quickly to see if anyone goes top floor. Oh, this is a great drone spawn actually. Big question for the boys. Well, for anyone who's watching actually. Do any of my fellow Siege enjoyers play Age of Empires 4? Or any Age of Empires? I really like Age of Empires. And I stopped playing Age of Empires 4 about 12 months ago and I've started playing it again recently. And I'm really enjoying myself. And with it being, it's a strategy game, and I would argue that Siege is a strategy game to an extent. Obviously it's an FPS, but it's a bit strategy GG as well, if you know what I mean. And I feel like the two, and they're not similar because the way that, you know, an RTS versus an FPS is different, but I would think that the people who tend to enjoy Siege, excuse me, would also probably enjoy Age of Empires as well. Now, have they... Let me just check if there's Walden Isle. I'll come back upstairs if there is. There is both walls. And they had a tuber out, didn't they? So they're probably going to try and Cade trick the tuber out. So the boys are going top floor here. That's... What? Do they think we're attacking kitchen? No, that was just their way into kitchen. Alright, I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
Changing max.
Can you think a boost?
Enemy contact! Basement!
Boys are all the way down the stairs here. I've set that breaching charge off, so I hope that Bandit isn't going to watch the breach. Can you go in here, please? 4v2, this is huge. Is the Bandit must be dead.
You located a
Oh, it's
bomb.
Bandit trick. Can you shoot the batteries on the wall, Nomad?
Deploy Selma.
Plant? Who's last alive? John's, if we don't know who it is though. We don't need to know who it is. What a team. What a team that is. That you can't ask for more on solo queue there, can you? Well played, boys. Absolute pleasure. Watch the yeah, drop a GG in the chat. 6 and 3, 7 and 2. I've been absolutely carried there, you know. That was a fun game though. Oh, I love that skin combo with the purple and the, what's that called? Plasma something from the first and the animated R4C skin. These are some serious Siege enjoyers here. Fair play. Well, I have to say, not a massive amount of kills like the last time we played Nighthaven Labs, but still, I think that was a solid game of Siege. It was quite easy from my perspective. We got a couple of kills on the roam on defense. Didn't really do a lot on attack on either rounds, really. But we were helpful for the team on the attack the last round there. Going above, and the bandit then must have bandit tricked. I wonder if they got a kill. You know what I'm going to check? I'm going to check. Did they get a kill on the bandit whilst he was tricking, or did they play Cade as well? Let's just find that out very quickly in that last round. I wonder if they played Cade as well. That's why when I said get the battery. Or do you reckon they came down exothermic stairs? Not exothermic stairs, I always call it that. Came down, my mind's gone blank. What's the stairs called? What are these stairs called? Exosuit stairs. Exo stairs, not exosuit, not exothermic stairs. Did they come down there and kill the bandit whilst he was on the wall? That's the question I want to know the answer to. Because if that bandit has put another... No, they had a Cade as well.
Attackers need to locate.
So I can stop talking immediately, actually. So if I just come down here. Yeah, these boys are already down Exo here. Yeah, there's no... So when I said get the bandit battery off, that's what Yush must have shot off. So yeah, I reopened that. Tuber I was holding there. So it's a Tuber on valve for the last two. And bandit who's over here. Holding feet holes, I imagine. Yeah, he is indeed. Then we might... I love going into the replay, man. Looking at how a round plays out. So the Jackal knows she's tight right there. He gets the kill, nice. Bandit then runs back that way. Just holding there. Good round. You know what we'll just do quickly? I just want to see how they entered the map. Because they entered through like kitchen up top, didn't they? Let's go... What do you have to press these days? There we go. So they came in, went straight into meeting. So these three must have been queued together. So they dropped in kitchen through the hatch. And that then opens the rotate down X. Oh, look at that exosuit rush. Straight down Xy stairs. They had a drone there already. They're already down here. Wait, hang on. Pause the music. Can I go back? I'd love to go back with the arrow keys here. Hang on, let's just pause. Hang on, this might be tech, is I think what you have to say these days. So, they've dropped the hatch and pointed the ram this direction. So that means you can drop the hatch, open that, and as the vert's going, I actually would play this slightly differently to these here. I would actually do this slightly differently. I would still have somebody above here, like the Nomad. The Nomad's shot the camera, probably air jab these two doors. Does she? She doesn't air jab the two doors, but that would be a great strat. Air jab those two doors, and then you can play this bit of vert that you've just made here as well. So you can have two people rush down the stairs with the ram and the thinker, and you can have the Nomad holding above after air jabbing off the doors. With this bit of vert. I would actually, if I was to be a little bit critical, I would aim instead of putting the ram drone like directly at 90 degrees to the hatch, I would put the ram drone at this angle here, so the vert that you make goes across this way, and you're going to be able to see more of Exo underneath there. But yeah, well, and then they just fly down here. There's no, maybe there is head holes, but the replay doesn't always show them. So they fly down here. Must hear the Cade on the left. Oh, I don't think she should. I think the Cade's had an absolute stinker, lads. Let's just get in Cade's shoes a moment. I think the Cade might have had a stinker here. The Cade's had a stinker, I'm afraid to say. Sorry about that shot, Dinov. And then the Tuberau downs ram from where? Where does Ram get down from? Oh, does he? Is he peeking that door? I wasn't quick enough to see it. Let's jump on Tuberau number 5. He must swing this. Oh no, Tuberau doesn't down her. The Cade must down her. The Cade must down her at the end of that. At the end of that fight. Where's Ram? No. Boys, what's gone on here? The Cade doesn't down her at the end of that fight. The Cade is dead before she's down. Watch this. Right. Cade dead. Ram is not down at this point, right? Ram's not down. But then Tubarão shoots through this soft wall. And some... Oh, no. I know what happens. I know exactly what happens here. Ram's good, isn't she? Ram stepped on a goo mine at the bottom of these stairs. Cade must have hit her with one shot. Let's see this unfold slowly here. I know what's happened here now. So she hits the goo mine. Cade must hit her with a shot or two. Enough to leave her with like 5 HP. Alright, so hit into the goo mine. Ram's health. So Cade's hit her twice. If it leaves her on like 5 HP, the goo mine ticks again. Just as Tubarão is shooting. Then she gets down from the goo mine. Okay, it all makes sense. Great attack. We don't need to be in here any longer. Great attack. Well played, boys. An absolute pleasure to be on that team. That is... I know a lot of people say solo queue can be hell, but that is... I just experienced the dream solo queue experience there. Enjoyed playing MOZZIE again as well, man. That was good fun. I'm playing ranked a bit later on stream on twitch.tv/ALittleton if you want to come and have a watch. You can get the charm as well. I mentioned that again. Subscribe to Bolden Outdoors below. But yeah, I'm going to play a bit of MOZZIE tonight, I think. I enjoyed doing that. Right, thank you as always for watching the channel. I really appreciate it. Do us a favour, like, comment, subscribe, and all the sort of good stuff that helps me out on YouTube. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. All the very best.